to the old horseshoe on the banks of the Olentangy. As taking on last year's national champion, the Ohio State Buckeyes. And Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. So Ohio State's offense will have the football first. Hopefully
he made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he's making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense is vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him. That will be the main focus. More guys in the box. I wonder if it opens up the play-action game and the perimeter throws and maybe some big plays through the air because they know he is the man. He is the guy. He is priority number one.
Tight end now in motion. Pulls and fires complete. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big-time pickup on that one. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. Gets the back moving. Looking to pass. It's Sayin. Fires to the big fella. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, Dave?
Yep, it's exactly right. Find the guy who's open because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, if you want to run the ball up the middle, you're going to have to block that guy. I mean, nobody even touched him, and he slanted right into the backfield, made the tackle for loss.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Caught behind the line. It's Peoples. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
The Buckeyes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. The RPO, it's complete. The change will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who you trust the most.
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Tough, determined run gets it down to the 12. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Caught in the backfield, it's Tate. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting...
Touchdown, Ohio State! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Well, you know this offensive coordinator strips his opening 10, 15 plays, and he didn't even need that. They went 9 plays and scored a touchdown, everything working perfectly. They looked like a well-oiled machine early in this game offensively.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So UCLA's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. We watch them on film. They're very good defending the pass and coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the field. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on it well. You better worry about the ground game. You better get some kind of deception going against this secondary.
to throw. It's Iamaleava. Got his man quickly. No chance to run, but still a good game.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
Finds his big tight end. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
Well, after watching the other offense go down the field and score a touchdown, you know this guy's trying to lead his offense to do the exact same thing. That was a big third down. I know there's a lot of football left to play, but you're trying to establish...
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. And this defense, this crowd, this atmosphere, it can rattle an offense in a hurry.
You can shake them up. When you can get to the quarterback and affect them, we all know they become very human. They start seeing things, and with this crowd, they can't hear anything. This place is going absolutely nuts. Nice job rushing the passer, night the crowd.
The horseshoe is rocking, trying to help their defense on third down. Right on the money. They stop him right at the 40-yard line. It's fourth down. Will they bring out the punt team? The Bruins will send out the punt unit. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll get this drive started from the 29. To the ground with the back. Dragged down after a pickup of 5 out to the 35. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll go to the ground. And he is going to lose yardage. Nowhere to run as he is forced out of bounds.
Really good job by the defense, taking away the inside, making him bounce. The only thing that could have been better about this run is if the running back would have actually been man enough to stay in bounds and take the hit. We would have loved that. Come on, man, stay in bounds.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God.
Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. And the Buckeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. Plows through the defense. They'll go to work on second down after doing damage on the ground. Off play action. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Smith. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Back to pass. It's Sayin. Get it out to the supersonic guy. He's not going to make it. What a job on this defense to stop him in his tracks. Well, they were counting on winning the one-on-one battle. They got the completion, but the yardage didn't work out.
Yeah, and a lot of times, man, that's what I do on short yardage situation. 3rd and short, make my guy fall forward for a couple yards, try to get the first down, but it was a good tackle, and the receiver got absolutely nowhere after the catch.
Now on the move. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. First play of the period, first down here. They'll send the back in motion. To the air on first down. Unloads to the wideout. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Moving out of the pocket. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly.
And sometimes you see great shooters, and they get on fire, and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple of weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, fellas, here's a final update on a clash between top 15 teams. Louisville found a way to pull out a victory. It wasn't vintage Cardinals football today. Those Cards fans won't remember this one forever, but they will remember it was a W. Always fun to see two of the game's better teams duke it out at this point of the season. A good barometer, fellas, for both coaches.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming...
He's looking deep. Makes the grab inside the 30. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. That last big play has them in business. Just outside the red zone, it's 1st and 10. The pull and throw off the RPO. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Wide receiver going in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And this one will be stopped for no gain. This crowd rising up, sensing that its defense needs some help. Wants to throw it. Going for 6. And it's caught. Touchdown, UCLA.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in games.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here, David.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
He'll pull it on the read. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. 2024 was a transition year for UCLA. New coach, new schemes, but one surprise was Carson Schlesinger, 3rd in the nation in tackles. He's now in the NFL, David, so what's the big adjustment for this defense?
Well, I tell you what, the team finished strong. And whenever you change coaching staffs, you need that believe, that buy-in moment. Finishing 4-2 down the stretch, I thought was a good thing. So can the defense swarm? Can they gain tackle? Who's the next guy in this rotation that's going to step up and make plays?
The Buckeyes will punt it away on 4th down. He'll take it on the return. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. They'll start this drive at their own 48. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Finds a tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play.
Well, another catch by the big fella. And, hey, this defense now in the second level, they've got to understand that they're going to see some play action. They can't keep biting on the fake. It's not easy to do. You've got to be aware of the tight end and his release. As soon as you see him get upfield, right now you know it's pass. So don't even worry about the fake. Get your eyes focused and find the big fella to go make a tackle or make a play.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And had they not picked up that first down, it would have been decision time for the head coach, right? You're kind of in no man's land on the fridge. Are you trying a long field goal? Are you going for it on fourth down? But because of the execution there and the nice throw, let's keep this drive going. Let's see if we can get 6.
Punch it out of the air.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
And the Bruins can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Rides the back on the option, the give. He stopped after a 1-yard pickup at the 25. To throw, it's Iamaleava. Fires to the big fella.
Well, not down in distance. The quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly and accurately to pick up the first.
Off the play fake on first down. Finds his big tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit and let's keep going.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affected the football game.
Got it in the middle. It's Flores. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bruins!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Throws to the wideout. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. So now it's second and long. They'll move the wide receiver. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Just find a way to make that first tackler whiff. He's out to the 21. The Buckeyes are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Down to 2 minutes to play. We'll take the timeout. They'll talk it over. A chance to tie or even take the lead before the break. Now the defense will try to keep them on this end on third and short from the 21. To the ground to try to move the chain. Powers through the defender. And that penetration left him nowhere to go. Dodged a couple, but he's knocked down for a loss.
Defense is about seeing it and pulling the trigger, and you could tell they pull the trigger so fast, get to the back, get him on the ground quickly.
Fires to the wideout. Downfield and incomplete. The defense holds.
Man, your goal of a defense is to stop them, is to force punts, and then this is just gravy. Now they go for it on fourth down and medium. On their side of the field, you get the big stop and a chance to switch the momentum here in the first half.
Stopped right at the 2-yard line after the catch, and it'll be first down, goal to go. The Bruins have it in scoring position on first and goal. They'll try to slam it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, UCLA! Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
Looking for blockers. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Running out of time here in the first half, and they do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players and get them the football on this drive. You're down in the game. There's obviously a lot of football left, David, but on this drive, in this 2-minute situation, best players got to touch the ball.
And this could get into pressing mode, right? Like you go into the half down a couple of scores, it starts to, the pressure really mounts. Good opportunity to take some of that pressure off, get some momentum, energize this squad going into halftime.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Pick off again. He's now thrown 20 interceptions.
See, not all linebackers are just big meatheads, right, that come downhill and hit you in the mouth. What a good job of understanding. It's a passing situation. I drop back. I see it. I break on the football in zone coverage. Give me that route.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. To the air. It's Iamaleava. He's got him in the flat. That'll be a gain of about 7, leaves him with 3rd and 3. The defense earns their 3rd and final timeout of the half. The horseshoe is rocking, trying to help their defense on 3rd down. They'll try to get it through the air. Caught over the middle. It's Thomas. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
Man, this quarterback is having himself a day. Over 200 yards in the first half. It was hard enough for Palmer to get over 200 in a game, more or less in the first half.
It's complete to the right. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rounding to the football?
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Looking downfield very late in the half. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. He wants it all. Touchdown, Bruins. Snagged in the end zone to give them 6. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. And the extra point sails through for a 28-10 lead.
Have a day, young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not 1, not 2, but 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
Final seconds of the first half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. Off play action on 1st down. He's going up top. Snags it inside the 20. That is exactly what you want to do with the football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in Columbus for an entertaining first half than you?
And the Buckeyes will boot it away to start the 2nd half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner will be dragged down. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Dropping back, it's Iamaleava. Fires to the tight end. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. The play action fake. Catch in the middle. It's Flores. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
And the Bruins are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Throws to the tight end. It's caught downfield. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. The Bruins come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the back. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
And it's been a struggle for the run game for this offense. Man, this is something they hang their hat on. You saw last week, you saw the highlights, and just give it to the running back. Let him do his thing. Haven't been able to get him going. I don't know what's going on, but they got to find a way to get their talented back some space so he can make some plays.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the 3rd quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. And this play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, if you're the quarterback, you're happy to oblige. When you've got the playmakers you have offensively, just keep chucking.
And the Bruins have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Dropping back, it's Iamaleava. Makes the grab on the left. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Unloads to the wideout. Snagged in the middle. It's Robinson. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Looking downfield on first down. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set. Make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. And it slips just inside that right upright. And that will extend their lead even further.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of the defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quick.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Back to throw, it's St. Clair. Right down the middle. Makes the grab. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on 3rd down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback may change this route. Looking to throw on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
Well, another incompletion, and you can see the frustration building, but you got to give the defense credit. They came into this one knowing no one was giving them a shot because of their record, because of what their stats are on paper, but they're playing better football. They're playing with better effort, and right now they're making the most plays.
Wants to keep it in the air. Quickly to the tight end. Quick step and go. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
As a tight end, if you're going to be good in the passing game, you've got to be able to feel the windows when defenses play zone coverage. And he did a really good job of that right there. He didn't rush. He didn't hurry. He took his time, found the soft spot, and gave his quarterback an easy place to throw the football.
Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. The Buckeyes have it with a 1st and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to throw on 1st down. The sweet feet buy a little time. He's got the ball, and he'll try to pick up a few. He'll be brought down, but he was trying with everything he had to turn that disaster into a 1st down and came up a little short.
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
Looking to throw, it's Sayin. Going to throw it over the top of the knee. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Buckeyes! Well, the offense shows some life here and cuts into the lead with that score.
And, man, they needed it. They had to have something to go right. Listen, still down, but this is a great start to getting back in this ballgame.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner will be knocked down. UCLA will go back to work on offense. This lead that they've been working with has dwindled to 2 possessions, and now they'll try to find a little breathing room on this drive. They'll start this drive going to the air. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
Caught in the backfield, it's Thomas. And they pick up just 1. It'll be 3rd and 9.
What's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out on the perimeter in space where you can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football and picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Makes the catch down the right side. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. Get a big play like that last one, you flip the field, you change the momentum. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 38. He breaks a tackle. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And you gotta love this defensive performance so far. Done such a good job against the running back that you saw last week, man. He can go off. He can make big plays. He can chew some yardage up and keep an offense on schedule. Nice job by this defense locking in and shutting down the run game so far.
You got to give the defense credit. They knew a big key in this one was slowing this dude down, especially after how well he played the last time out. They have been swarming him. They have been gang tackling him and getting a lot of penetration.
Scanning the field, it's Iamaleava. Looking for a huge play. He makes a catch. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. That's the end of the quarter, and UCLA has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Just got to wonder how frustrated this guy is, especially after the success he had their last game out, but just nothing going in this one. He has not been able to get himself into a rhythm. Way too much penetration up front defensively. They've been able to stop him in his tracks.
Bringing the heat. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on third down. They'll send out the kicker here. At this point in the game, and this crowd knows this is a huge field goal attempt. Oh, and the attempt is no good. They missed the field goal, but still a two-touchdown lead at 14. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Going right to work up top. Trying to burn this defensive back. He's got it down the left side. The sophomore making a big play and hauling in that pass.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never...
Deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Be a lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. With the catch, it's Robinson. He goes out of bounds just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line, and when you're backed up, execution like that at a premium. It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. To the air, it's Iamaleava. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable and run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone, and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
Really nice awareness by that guy, too, because it looked as though his momentum might carry him out of bounds, might stop the clock, but he knew to get down. He was fighting to make sure he fell down in the field to play, and as a result, the clock keeps ticking.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Makes the grab. It's Robinson. They make the tackle at the 33, and it is well short of the 1st down. The Bruins send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the punt team able to swing him to the ground. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. On the run, it's Peoples. Gets it past the 1st down marker and still running. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
Wide open downfield. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws, just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
The Buckeyes with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Looking to throw, it's Sayin. Just a short pass to the tight end. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score. Big drive for this offense late, trying to tie the game. They pieced together a couple of 1st downs, and here they come again. Gets it all the way down some way find their way into the end zone, we'll have a tie game in the fourth. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D-linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers in deep.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
The extra point is up and good, and we are tied up in the fourth. We've got a dandy going here, all tied up in the fourth quarter and about to kick it away. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. From the gun to give, looking for room. They believe in that running game, got 6 before he stopped at the 23.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
And the Bruins with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Hang on, Swoopy. The Buckeye crowd alive on 3rd down. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now, it's tough sledding on the ground.
Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Kept it on the ground on 1st down. Now back to the line. The clock stops. 2 minutes left to play in this one. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Dropping back, it's St. Clair. Out of the backfield, he's open. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
And you're seeing why this guy is on the field during 2-minute situations. He can catch the football and make things happen. Nobody open downfield. You just dump it down to him and let the guy go to work, pick up a huge play, and help this offense get in position to win the game.
Here's the handoff. Open space. Brings him down at the 27-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a 1st down for this offense. And the Buckeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Receiver on the move, gets the touch pass. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking for space. It's Donaldson. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. The defense going to stop the clock with the timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The Buckeyes trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. The defense calls the timeout, and that's their last one of the half.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on third down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on third down.
On third and goal, they'll throw it. Fires to the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. A big play in a tie game. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. They are stuck deep in their own territory and trying to get out, opening the drive from their own 3. With the catch, it's Thomas. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Well, I know it's early in the drive, but we've got less than a minute to go here. We've got to be more aggressive. We've got to take some shots and put some pressure on the defense.
Gives it on the option. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. First play of the first possession of OT. Back to pass, it's Sayin. Quickly complete. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. Might be calling a hot route. Second down, he'll throw it. Grab near the sticks, it's Grant. Touchdown, Ohio State! And they're on top here in overtime. This extra point would give them a 7-point lead in OT. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable. Because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
They'll start this drive with a pass. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
Oh, that's a missed opportunity. You know, the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front, they could not protect him well enough.
It's second and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Here's a heat. They get to him as he throws.
Man, the defense smells blood in the water. You can tell they're getting to this quarterback over and over and over. They've already sacked him a couple times. They're just winning up front. They almost got another sack on that last play.
On third down, he drops to throw. Unleashes one deep. Oh, and it's intercepted. A turnover in overtime. Going the other way, and he's got room. And the takeaway is the exclamation point. The game saver for the win. I know how to sum up this game succinctly. That was fun, and what a victory to remember.
Fun for them, fun for us, just the back and forth, games that are so nip and tuck. And you know every play matters so much. These are the games that we love to call.
Yeah, every play matters, David, and that's why coaching staffs practice overtime scenarios and situations throughout the week. It's important to drill these types of scenarios. You never know what games are going to go to OT, and when they do, you love to be able to go out and execute with the game on the line.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.